in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A give. This is Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns 0. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mayfield off the play fake. Out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield now. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A run for Nick Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's brought down. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Second down at 7. That's out quickly to Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Browns 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Michael Plgsr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd and a couple. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 21, Browns 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Swings this out for Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 61 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike 28. No, get out of this. Hey, number 28. Mike. He's coming.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Ravens.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Browns 3. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Dances by at the 20, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike 28. Mike 28. I got you, punk.
They give to Lacey running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Second and 10. They run it again with Lacey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Lacey. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Browns were able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
We got 4. Mike 28. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nifty running by Beckham. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So the final seconds tick away in this ball.